Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at how do people view your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially because we're talking about physical features and we all look different, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest. We have 3 piles and 3 oracle cards to choose from today. So for pile number 1, we have the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck with the card Feeling Safe. And we have the Purple Agate Crystal. Okay. And then for pile 2, we have Carnelian with the Empress of Protection from the Divine Feminine Oracle. And then for pile number 3, we have Sodalite. And we have the card Magic from the Messages from Mermaids oracle. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you are drawn to more than one pile, there may be more messages there for you. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this purple agate crystal in the card Feeling Safe from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how do people view your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So the card you chose here says Feeling Safe, of course. Of course. So let's go ahead and shuffle your cards and see what shows up for you. So spirit guides on my pile number 1s. Spirit guides on my pile number 1s. How do people view their beauty? We have Wounded Healer. How do people view pile 1's beauty? We have Fearless Love. I love this. How do people view their beauty? We have Truth. How do people view their beauty? We have Rage. How do people view their beauty? We have Surrender. So we actually have 444 here, which is quite interesting. Okay. Now let's get some Goddess Guidance Oracle cards for the side. So how do people view pile 1's beauty? I feel these 3. So we have the arts with express yourself through creative activities. We have quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. We have focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And then the last card we have is boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Okay, so I think today's just going to be an oracle card reading, but if I feel the need to, I'll pull more tarot cards because I kind of just want to look at the images and more so use my intuition as I read into your beauty, okay? So I'm noticing 444 here, so you could have that very safe looking presence to others in terms of your physical appearance and beauty. Okay, where people perceive you to be a safe space to others. People perceive you in your beauty and view you to be very gentle, very relaxed, and very nurturing since she's holding a baby here. So you have this very nurturing vibe. If you ever have people, just come up to you and, tell you things about themselves that are so personal that you would never expect them to. That's probably why. You have a very trustworthy face and you look like a very truthful and honest person. You look like someone people can trust. You look like the person that is very genuine and loving in terms of your facial appearance and your beauty. So your beauty gives off this vibe of, like you being quite relaxed and being a very gentle, loving person. Okay, I'm seeing there's something about your smile. Even though there's no smiles here in these cards, I'm clairvoyantly seeing someone smile and have such a beautiful smile that is so inviting to others, and that's how others view your beauty, okay? I'm also seeing you have quite this romantic type of appearance to you, romantic essence. Go search up romantic essence in terms of beauty, and I feel like that's what a lot of you have. There is, a seductiveness here, but it's not over the top, if I can say. It's more romantic in a way where people kind of view you as a very romantic soul or romantic person, and you have that type of beauty that is very conventionally attractive. If I can explain this in a way with examples. So, Marilyn Monroe is an example of the romantic essence, but she also has a little bit of ingenue. Like there's different types of essences to your face in the way that you look in your body. So, the ingenue, if I'm not mistaken, is like a cuteness to it. So, you can have mixtures. I also feel like a cuteness here. So, maybe that's why Marilyn Monroe came to mind. Also, Kim Kardashian's coming to mind because she has that very curvy body. So she has that romantic type of essence to her, but hers is more seductive. Do you get what I mean? So some people can have that romantic essence where I feel like a curvaceousness or like a softness to your appearance that kind of like makes people want to fall in love with you. And if I had to think of other examples, Beyonce is also coming to mind, and I think her name's Eva Longoria, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they actually have romantic essences in like theory, but they're coming to mind to explain examples because I'm seeing like a softness to your appearance and your facial features and like a softness to your body where there is like a little bit of curve. And even if you are not so curvy, there's something about curves and, flowy clothing looking good on you and you having that type of appearance that kind of like makes people want to fall in love with you. I also think there is a hotness to your appearance in the way people view you because I'm very drawn here to this volcano in the background and the volcano is about to erupt, so there is some type of sex appeal here to your beauty as well. A little bit of seductiveness, but it's not too overpowering to your look. Does that make sense? So I really think people think that you have an amazing type of fashion style. And I think people think you can pull off many different looks, is what I'm really getting here. You have a beauty that is good looking to the eye, if that makes sense. Like it's pleasurable to look at from the eye. Aesthetically pleasing is the best way I can describe it. And I think people view your fashion style as very creative, as well as the way you do your makeup. Some of you could maybe dress in a more edgy way with rage or could look a little bit more intimidating. Like Alexa Demi's coming to mind as an example of that intimidating look, even though she doesn't dress edgy, but she has that type of factor of like, do not F with me. Maybe some of you have that type of look, like you will respect me, but it's not a bad thing. People look at it as they're almost like looking at you where they're putting you on a pedestal, I want to say. Okay? And I feel like people kind of look at you as if they don't want to mess with you here with rage, because although you have this very peaceful, I think you give off this very peaceful, quiet vibe. Even if you're not quiet, like maybe you look a little bit shy or you look like you are comfortable with silence and you give off that very safe, loving, nurturing presence, but then there's also another side to you here where people don't want to mess with you. People don't want to get in your bad books, I'm hearing. So it's like, I can be peaceful, I can be loving, I can be treating you the best with the most love, the most fearless love. But then once you get on my bad side, like, I don't know, like, I'm feeling that. People may also think of you as a very fair person, very independent, based off your look. Like, you look like an independent person in terms of your beauty. You also have this kind of luxurious element to your beauty in the way that people view your beauty. Yeah, so it's like you could wear clothes and just make it look 10 times better on you. And I'm feeling like you can sometimes wear things that you can pull it off in a way where other people might not be able to. What do I mean by this? So I'll give an example to me. I've sometimes had certain clothing in my wardrobe and then I never wore it before because I never felt comfortable in it. I never felt confident in it. It may have looked good, to the eye, but when I put it on, I don't feel good in it. But then maybe I have my friend try it on and they look so sexy in it. They really pull it off. And I feel like you have that type of vibe to people, like where you can pull off clothing that they may not be able to wear. I don't know what that means, but I'm seeing that. And I think there's something about like silkiness to your beauty. Like, if people had to almost describe your beauty, it's very soft, very silky, very magnetic and glamorous in some way, okay? And there's a radiance to your beauty. You shine in your own unique way, my pal number ones. And I think you're very authentic to yourself, very creative, okay? I do see a bunch of other things here, but before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you, my pal number ones. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted, or you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet? It helps my channel more than you know. It helps my channel grow, find new audiences, as well as put out more content for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for you just being here and spending this time with me. And I'm sending you so much love. Kisses, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, so what else am I getting here? I'm hearing you carry yourself with classiness, with a sense of elegance is the word I'm hearing. Okay, and there's something about your skin that looks so smooth and soft, hydrated, moisturized. I'm hearing that quote, what is it, like moisturized and unbothered? I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm hearing that. And you look like you have a lot of self-love. When you walk around, you look like you carry the self-love, like you are comfortable with yourself as you look into the mirror. With the wounded healer, maybe people perceive it as like, since the 2 5s are here, 5 is the number of change. So maybe there's some kind of change in the way that you carry yourself lately where you are starting to love yourself more. You're starting to maybe heal your perspective of self, heal your relationships to others, where you are maybe creating more healthier connections to others, as well as a healthier connection to yourself. And people can see that within your face, because I think in the past, when you had toxic connections around you, if this resonates, it's not going to resonate with everyone. You weren't as relaxed and open, but now you're a lot more relaxed and open, and you look very comfortable with yourself now. You look like you carry yourself with a lot of self-love right now. And now there's been this change to your beauty where people perceive you to have had a glow up in some way. Whether you see it yourself or not, it could be an energetic glow up, a soul glow up that now reflects in your beauty, or it could be an actual physical glow up where there have been physical changes to your look. It could be different for everyone. It could have been a change to your hairstyle, haircut. It could have been a change to your wardrobe and aesthetic. Or, you could have become a lot more comfortable with creatively expressing yourself. Or, I'm even seeing some where maybe you didn't post as much on social media. Now you're becoming a lot comfortable with posting more and letting yourself be seen more. Or it's just maybe the way you carry yourself. Because I'm seeing people almost like view you to have that type of beauty that gives off like a princess vibe or a queen vibe. So like for some of you, there's a softness to your look where I'm seeing um coquette styles, or what is it, cottagecore, or like more of that romantic sweet style. And then people kind of perceive you to look sort of like a princess, very cute and sweet. But then some of you like are more extravagant in the way that you dress, like where you look like you are impressing people with the way that you dress. You look, I mean, I'm hearing best dressed. Like, I'm not just saying this to compliment you, but I'm hearing it. Like, you're looking like you're the best dressed in the room. And some of you don't mind being extravagant, because you know that, when you feel good about yourself, who gives a F? Because if other people are dressed down, that's their own problem. You're here to shine bright, and that's how people see you. So, some of you like really embody this queen. I'm hearing boss babe, like baddie type of vibe. Royalty, regal type of vibe. Okay. Queen bee's coming to mind again. When I said royalty. Okay, anyways, I'm also seeing this type of vibe of like you just standing out in some way, because we have peacock feathers here. And as you know, peacock feathers, the peacock bird stands out in comparison to most of the birds. If I had to say in my opinion, because they're so colorful, they have that type of extravagance to them. But then Sekhmet is here with the lion head, and when we think of lions, we think of Leo, and how Leos stand out. So some people may view your beauty to be sort of like a Leo, where you stand out, even if you're not a Leo. Okay? I'm hearing the words bougie, luxurious for some of you, like you look very luxurious, and some of you just have an eye for fashion, where it's like people are even wondering like what your home looks like because of how well you style yourself. You also have an intelligence to the way that you look. You look like you have a lot of wisdom, and you look like a very soothing, loving, nurturing person. I keep saying that, but I keep feeling it. Also, there's something about your, like, here we see a reflection of her, and here we see her holding a mirror. So I feel like people view you in a way where your reflection is beautiful, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm also getting like a Libra beauty, and that goes with the Venusian energy I spoke about earlier. Also, people may view you to be so beautiful, so sweet, so kind, but because you're so beautiful, because you stand out so much, I'm really drawn into the snake here. You may have had some snake friends around you, some fake friends that were jealous of you, or people may just view you like that, like you're so beautiful that, you have people being jealous of your beauty. Okay, people may also view your beauty in a way where they're viewing you as very put together. Like you look like you have your life together. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe I get here. Maybe some of you also look spiritual, or like I'm seeing earth fairy vibes in the way that you dress. Like some of you maybe dress in a more spiritual way. Or you just look like a very spiritual person. You look like you maybe meditates a lot. Sometimes you look like you're thinking and contemplating, and people are kind of just looking at you, wondering what you're thinking about. Something about your facial expressions are beautiful to people. Like it's almost like you're thinking something or something like that, and then your face kind of shows what you're feeling or what you're thinking. So I'd say your face is very expressive in some way. And people also say that you have a timeless beauty, is what I'm hearing from spirit. Yeah, I keep getting the soothing nature from you. And like, although you may stand out, people also view you as very humble. Okay. And with the swan here, that's the energy of gracefulness, of creativity, romance. So again, same message. Okay, and with boundaries here, truth, I feel like people view you in your beauty. Like I said earlier, you have that type of face that looks very sweet, that looks like approachable in a good way, where it's like someone can come up to you and speak to you, but then at the same time, you don't look like a pushover. You don't look like someone people can walk all over, because we have boundaries and truth. So they perceive you to love yourself enough to set boundaries with others. And I think you're walking around and you just have this very focused look on your face where people like almost want to just stare at you and then look away when you stare back. There's also something about the shoes you wear. Like, people really like the shoes you wear. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes to get any last messages, and then we're going to end off here. Okay, Spirit is showing me a person dancing and looking so free. So I don't know if you've ever gone to a bar, a club, a party, whatever, and just danced and looked so carefree. And there's something about that that made you look even more beautiful, where people were staring at you, because it's not just about dancing, but it's like when you're in your own kind of flow, I want to say, when you're kind of like not really thinking about like people and the way they're perceiving you, when you're just being yourself. I even said something about a beautiful smile, like when you're just smiling, when you're just being yourself, there's something about you looking even more magnetic, where people just want to stare at you. And I'm clairvoyantly seeing a bee on a flower. I remember watching Lexi the Leo's videos where she was like, I can't remember what she said exactly, but she said, be like the flower and the bees will naturally be attracted to you. The flower doesn't have to look for the bees naturally come to the flower. So it's like, you have that type of beauty where you naturally attract people, places, and things to you without trying. You don't have to do anything. So you have that receptive type of beauty that is very attractive, where people may crush on you, where people may want to give you things, whether it's true or not. This is how people are viewing your beauty. Okay, what else, Spirit? Spirit is showing me a checklist. Like I said, you look very smart, focused, determined, not just a pretty face, but also an intelligent mind. Okay, what else? Spirit is showing me a sunflower and more flowers. So you may have a beauty that is almost like a flower, very delicate and beautiful. And like the sunflower, it's yellow and it gives off that very happy vibe. So maybe you have a very cheerful face, and that's beautiful to people. Anything else? Spirit is even showing me, like, when you wear casual clothes, you still look good. That's what people think, okay? Anything else? Spirit is showing me your nails. Spirit is showing me birds. So again, you have that free-spirited look. And Spirit is showing me lashes. If you ever wear fake lashes, or if you ever have eyelash extensions, or put mascara on, or your eyelashes are just naturally long. Spirit is also showing me sunglasses. People really like the sunglasses you wear. How do people view their beauty? People may think that when you speak, like, you are even more beautiful because your voice is beautiful and you're charming in a way. 111 on the clock. So it makes you even more magnetic, is what I want to say. And then Spirit's showing me the justice scale. So again, you look like a very fair and balanced and honest person that has integrity. Spirit is also showing me a phone calls. Now I'm hearing, call me on my cell phone, Drake. So it's like, you may have that type of beauty where people maybe view you to get a lot of phone calls from people, to get a lot of people in your DMs, or just have a lot of people want to talk to you in some way. Even friends and things like that. Okay, so I think this is where I'll leave your reading, pile one. Such a beautiful reading, such beautiful people here. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Carnelian crystal and the Empress of Protection from the Divine Feminine Oracle, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how do people view your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. The card you chose says, I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. By the way, if you were drawn to pile one or if you are from pile one, hi again. The reason I say pile one is because they had quite a Venusian beauty, and I feel that with you too. And she does have a crown here, and I said something about them having like a regal essence. But, you know, the energies may be completely different, but with a similarity there if you weren't drawn. Okay, so spirit guides on my pile number twos. Okay, we have the Goddess of Light with We Are All Sacred Mirrors, reflecting back the same light. So this is not just to boost your ego, but we literally see a goddess here. So maybe you have the type of beauty that is like divine, that is very goddess-like. Okay, I also feel this card. It says, Lady of the Lotus Born, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay. Spirit guides of pile twos. How do people view their beauty? We have the Princess of Mercy with giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. So I think today's reading, we're just going to use oracle cards. I'm going to use more of my intuition rather than just tarot. The Mystic of Peace. I am peace when my mind is clear. The way is clear. And then we have Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am always where I will. I am where I will always be in love. Okay. A lot of the people that are watching pile two may be of Asian descent or Asian in some way, because we see 4 cards here. Okay. We're also going to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So, Spirit Guides on my pile number twos. Spirit Guides on my pile number twos. How do people view their beauty? We have Sacred Space with create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. We have Inner Wisdom with you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, take appropriate action without delay. How do people view their beauty? We have Medicine Woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Okay, you have an extra card. Home with your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, I think I'm going to put this like in between here. Okay. By the way, we also started your reading at 13:13 on the clock. So 13 is the goddess number. So again, and then we have the queen here and the princess. So it's like you could also give off that beauty that is very regal in a way, like where you look like a princess, prince, king, or queen. Okay. And I'm really feeling here, people view your beauty in a way where they view you to have this very Venusian essence to your beauty. I'm clairvoyantly seeing Goddess Aphrodite and how, you know, she's the most beautiful goddess of them all. So maybe you are so blessed with beauty that it's like you've been blessed by Goddess Aphrodite herself. There's always one pile that, you know, gives off that vibe, like where you almost like look like you've been blessed by her with lots of beauty. Okay, maybe in a past life you worshipped her or something like that. And maybe in this life she gave you a gift of beauty. Okay. But I really feel like people view you to have a very conventionally attractive beauty, where you may be the most beautiful person in the room. And I'm not just saying that, but I felt Aphrodite energy. So if we had to compare this to humans, you could be perceived to be the most attractive person in the room. And, we shouldn't compare beauty to others, but I'm just reading the energy of what people are thinking, how people are viewing your beauty, okay? So whatever comes through is going to come through. And people may also view your beauty to be very, much like a rose, very romantic, very seductive, but also, the rose has a kind of softness to it. It's red, so maybe some of you may look good in red, like look good in red lipstick, red clothes. Red may really suit some of you. But for others of you, you could look good in other colors like pink. I'm picking up on white, blue, yellow, green, or maybe more neutral tones, or like winter colored tones, or even black. Maybe some of you like to wear a lot of black clothes. Like there's something here about a specific color looking good on you and suiting you in some way. Okay, people may view your beauty in a way where you look like a very compassionate person. You look very nurturing and soft, but then you also have a side to you that is very strong, that protects you. Because when you look at the rose, it has their soft petals, but then it also has its thorns to protect itself. So it's like you have that soft look to you, but you also have this look to you in your face, in your beauty that is like, I will protect myself. Like, I'm not the one to mess with. Okay, I'm not the one to mess with. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, and people may also view you in your beauty to be someone that is always ever blooming, always ever growing, like the rose, like roses. It isn't just one rose that grows in one spot. There's a bunch of them growing at once. And they're always growing. It's a continuous cycle of growth. So people may view your beauty in a way where as you age, as you grow, I don't want to say older, but as you age each year, you become more and more beautiful, and your wisdom shows through your face. Your kind of blossoming shows through your face, is what I want to say, in your body. Okay, people view your beauty to be so beautiful, and this is not my words, this is the card's words. Because over here, this card is the Empress of Protection, right? And it says, I'm safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. But when I look at the side here, it kind of looks like knives like being sent her way, or energy being sent her way. I think I watched Divine Feminine Energies reading where she analyzed it like that. Now I can't stop seeing it like that. But it's like maybe people view you to have so much beauty that you may have had, people be jealous of you for no reason. Where you're so kind to them, you're so loving to them, when you go outside. But then they all of a sudden just treat you in a negative way for no reason. And it's so unfair, you know what I mean? But it's like you have this energy of compassion to you in the way that you look, or this is like what people are perceiving from your beauty and from your look, even if it's not true. You look like that type of person in terms of your face that is forgiving, that is understanding, that although you protect yourself, you're not going to allow those people around you, but you also have a certain type of understanding for their pain and why they are the reason why they are. Like maybe they have some insecurities to heal from, with medicine woman here. I think you have a very healing energy too. And I think a lot of people are not only viewing you because of your beauty, but because of your vibe too. So I think because I think because your heart is so open, that's why you give off this very Venusian and romantic energy in the way that you look. Therefore, people almost like see a little bit into your energy as well. And I think you have a very healing energy. So people feel like when they're around you, sometimes they experience strong tides of emotion, but it's what is need to be released within them. And then they kind of sometimes get triggered by you. Whereas other people where, like, let's say they don't have a lot of pent up emotions, they may feel very safe and calm around you and very much at peace at home when they're in your presence. You know what I mean? Yeah, that very homey type of vibe to you. You do have an approachable look. You do look approachable, not in a negative way, but in a positive way where you look very relaxed, you look very calm, you look like a safe space to others. Okay, you look like a very kind person is what I want to say from your face. Um, but yeah, I think because when you go outside, I think a lot of people look at you when you go outside. I'm getting that vibe. So maybe some of you have even tried to dress down, but it's like people will still stare at you. Because I think part of it is your beauty, but part of it is also your energy that's so beautiful, that's so magnetic, so sexy. You know what I mean? You are also very sexy, and people view your body to be very sexy. Like, they really like to look at your body. And I also see that people think you you have a very unique face. You have that type of face where you don't see it a lot in public. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you had to go around and look, you wouldn't necessarily see anyone that looks the same as you or looks exactly the same, but it's in a good way where you have those unique features that make people want to stare at you, is what I want to say. I sort of feel hesitant when I talk about your beauty because I feel like when people talk about your beauty, it's like they see so much beauty, but they don't always know what words to describe it. Like when they're looking at you, they see the beauty, but they don't always know what words to say to describe what they're seeing and what they're feeling as they look at you. Okay, so I think your beauty is more so felt than described, if that makes sense. Okay? I also feel like your beauty, my pile twos, you have that beauty that shines, that stands out in some way. I mean, she has stars all over her here. So you are seen as someone that embodies like a star quality within your beauty, within your look, where you truly shine and stand out in a very beautiful way. For this pile, I'm more so picking up on like people that are more slim, where people really like your body. Even if you're not slim, there's something you're like dainty about your appearance, is the word I'm getting. Where even if you're a little bit more curvy, I'm seeing someone here where your waist is like a lot smaller or something like that. In pile one, I think I was picking up on more curviness. But even if it's not, it's okay because this is a general reading. You are beautiful as you are, no matter what your body shape is, no matter what your body size is. Because when I'm channeling, I'm just channeling the majority of people here. And usually the majority comes out first, okay? So, yeah, you're showing up as a goddess of light, so you shine bright. People may also view your beauty to really like your hair. There's something about your hair that looks so soft and healthy, and it looks like you really take care of your hair. Your hair might smell nice, like the shampoo you use or conditioner you use, or I'm even seeing someone put like certain hair products in their hair that smell really good, and there's something about your hairstyles that look really good on you, or your natural hair looks really good when it's down, and even when your hair's up like in a bun, it looks very good. And I'm seeing like very creative hairstyles like this, where maybe you do different hairstyles every day, or even if you don't do different hairstyles every day, maybe there's just something about your hair that's quite memorable that accentuates your already natural beauty within your face. frames your face beautifully. Your hair texture, your hair, what is the word like to describe so if it's curly or straight or wavy, like it matches your face. So if you have really curly hair or really wavy hair, it matches your face. It looks good on you. If you have straight hair, that maybe even has a little bit of waviness to it or just completely straight, it matches your face. Your hairstyle matches your face, frames your face perfectly. That's how people are viewing you. People also really view your eyebrows to look very good, to frame your face well. So the way people are looking at your beauty is like your natural beauty frames your face well, like it accentuates your already natural beauty. Like I'm even picking up this pile doesn't need a lot of makeup to look good. You can even go out without no makeup and still look good. But when you do wear makeup, it accentuates your beauty even more. So there's something here about like people looking at your beauty and thinking, your eyes match your mouth, your nose matches your face, like your face shape matches your hair, like everything looks like it balances everything out. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm seeing. I'm hearing the word flamboyant. There's something about your look that is also very powerful. Not just sweet and soft and delicate, but also very powerful at the same time. Because I'm looking at I don't know if it's reminding me of dragons. I don't know if there is a dragon on her dress, but it's reminding me of those dresses that have like dragons on it. Okay. Yeah, people also really think your eyes are beautiful, and when you wear lipstick, it really looks good on you, really makes your face pop. Okay, I'm really picking up on that. And some of you may have really smoldering, intense eyes that are like very sexy, whereas some of you have more sweet, like open eyes, if that makes sense. Like your eyes look inviting is the word I want to say. I see, monolid eyes. I see more elongated eyes in what I'm seeing here in the reading. But maybe very few of you have round eyes or almond eyes. But I see more like elongated. Is almond eyes elongated? I don't know. But it's like, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. What else? Yeah, the way you move around, the way you move your body is seen as very sexy. Like when you're walking around, there's something about your walk, there's something about your lips, especially when you wear lipstick. There's something about the way you smell. And like when you hug people, like they smell you. Or when you're walking past them, they smell you. And I don't know if you've ever touched people's hands. Like let's say you make a friend today and you're touching her hand or something and your hands are so soft and delicate or something like that, that's coming through. Like maybe your skin even looks soft and clear is the word I'm getting. But regardless of the way your skin looks is very beautiful. Like I said, I'm channeling the majority of the energy here. Okay. You also look like you're very wise. You look like you're very intelligent in your beauty. That's how people view your beauty. People view your beauty to be this light that shines bright, that will never be dimmed. Okay? No one can dim your light. No one can steal your shine. And another person can shine, but you shine just as bright because your beauty shows true confidence in self. Even if you don't feel that way about yourself, even if you're still getting there, it's like people view you as very confident in yourself, okay, where you know your worth. The apple here makes me think of temptation. People think you look, like I said, like you have that soft, delicate face, but you also look like a very giving, kind person. But very powerful at the same time. So that energy of polarity is coming through where you embody two opposites at the same time. With the butterflies here, maybe some of you have like a butterfly tattoo or have worn like clothes with butterflies on them or something like that's coming through with the butterflies. People also really like your cheeks. That's what I'm picking up on. Your cheeks look really pretty, especially if you wear blush or contour. But either way, even if you don't wear makeup, there's something about your cheeks that are pretty. I'm picking up on more soft cheeks. Maybe even when you smile, there's a cuteness to your cheeks. I'm going to close my eyes and see if I can get any more information for you, pile number 2. Okay, you have that type of look to you where people see a passion and a creativity, but it's very much like where you're showing your uniqueness. Okay, like whatever outfit you're wearing or whatever you're wearing shows your own personality, shows your own vibe, if that makes sense. Okay? So, because of that creativity that comes through, people want to know what your music taste is because I'm seeing a guitar as I close my eyes. Or people could just think you look like a creative person based off your features and your beauty, where you look very free and creative. So like people really want to know and are intrigued, like what is your music taste? What type of art do you like? What type of movies do you like? What activities do you like to do? Your beauty has that type of vibe that makes people intrigued by you, that makes people ask questions about who you are, you know? That's what I'm getting here. And Spirit is showing me you look like a very unique person where you can't be put in a box. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really seeing. I'm also seeing a camera, so people may view your beauty to be very photogenic, especially if you've ever posted images or photos or videos on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is. You're very photogenic. People really like the way you look in your photos. People really like your hands. Your hands are very beautiful. Your nails, even if you just wear natural nails, there's something about your nails. Spirit is showing me a butterfly again. So maybe you're that beautiful butterfly everyone wants to catch, for themselves. Spirit is also showing me fire. So you have that fiery type of look to you where it's like very sexy and very hot. Okay. What else was I seeing? Spirit was showing me the picture so fast that I'm like, what was I seeing? Okay, Spirit also showed me like a statue, work of art, and sunglasses, and an eye mask. So what I take from that, people may like the way that you look so much that they think you look like a work of art. Okay. Regardless of whether you see yourself as that or not, they think that. People also really like when you wear sunglasses. And people think that you look like that type of person that has a very relaxed face, very calm face, where you look very at peace with yourself. So they're wondering, do you like to spend a lot of time at home and, do self-care, light candles for yourself, put on face masks, because your skin looks so beautiful that they're wondering, what do you do? Do you use skincare? Do you, get a lot of beauty rest. I see people kind of wondering what your routine is like, even with your body, because I see people being very attracted to your body. They're like, what do they do to make their body look so good? Do they spend a lot of time going out or do they spend a lot of time at home? I wonder if they're really healthy and that maybe like affects the way they look, where they look even more beautiful. So your beauty makes people kind of ask questions is what I'm getting here. I'm going to close my eyes more. Spirit is showing me bows and cute things like that. So maybe you dress in a way that's very cute. I'm almost hearing my stepmom. My stepmom's Thai, and she's always like "nalak," which means cute. I'm hearing it in her voice, so I don't know. It's cute. Spirit is also showing me that you have that type of look where even if you were to wear the same outfit, maybe you know how to switch it up in a way where it looks like a different vibe. where maybe you wear different accessories. Like let's say you wear the same top, but last time you wore pants, now you're wearing a skirt. Or maybe you buy more quality clothes where you focus on quality over quantity. Something along those lines coming through. People also like the shoes you wear. What else was I seeing, Spirit? Spirit shows me the images so fast that I'm like, I don't remember. Spirit is also showing me like a waist trainer, so people really like your waist. I don't know like what your waist actually looks like, but maybe people assume you wear a waist trainer. Oh yeah, people also assume that you are very neat, clean, and tidy because, like, let's say you went outside today and you didn't wear any makeup, but you look very clean and neat and tidy and put together, you know? People also really like your teeth and your smile, and your voice. That's how people. So, how else are people viewing their beauty? You also look like someone in your face that has a plan for everything you want to do in life. You look very free because I'm seeing a swing. You look like you know how to have fun. Um, I know this is not part of the reading, but I'm seeing some here that love food, that are foodies. So, like, let's say you're out at a restaurant and you take a picture of your food and then you take a picture of yourself and your friends. Like, people may see that on social media, something like that's coming through. What else? Jewelry is the word I'm hearing. People like your jewelry. I also feel like you can wear many different styles and aesthetics and look good in it. And I'm also seeing binoculars, so people just love to stare at you when you're out in public. This is where I'll leave your reading pile too. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose the Sodalite crystal and the card Magic from the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at how do people view your beauty. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So the card you chose says Magic. I love this card. So let's go ahead and see what cards show up for you. So in today's reading, I felt the need, I felt drawn to just using oracle cards for the reading and using more of my intuition rather than tarot. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. Spirit guides on my pile number threes. How do people view their beauty? How do people view pile three's beauty? We have abundance. How do people view pile three's beauty? We have inner knowing. How do people view pile three's beauty? We have waiting. We have patience. How do people view pile three's beauty? And we have acceptance. I love that. The love card also wants to pop out. So people may, often crush on you because of your beauty. And then we also have friendship at the back of the deck. So, your beauty has that type of look to it where people want to be your friend, people want to be your lover, people kind of just want to come up to you and talk to you. That's what I see there. Now we're going to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So spirit guides of my pile number threes. Spirit guides on my pile number threes. How do people view their beauty? We have prosperity. The universe is pouring out its abundance to you. Be open to receiving. Amazing that we have prosperity and abundance. That's a huge synchronicity. Pile three, please. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Love that. Pile three's beauty, please. How do people view this? We have don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. And we have bodies of water. Funny that you chose the Mermaid Oracle and we have bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. And guess what? True love at the back of the deck. So you have that type of beauty that makes people sort of like, I'm hearing, fall in love at first sight. I don't believe that there is such a thing as love at first sight, but maybe they're just so infatuated with you that they sort of feel like they're falling in love. And it's not a coincidence that this is coming through, because you did choose the Mermaid Oracle, my pile threes. And, as we know about the lore of mermaids, they have that type of siren spell, that type of beauty that, can lure men to their deaths, where men just want to be lured in by them. Regardless of your gender, you have that, even if you can be considered a merman here, it's like you have that type of beauty that draws people in, that lures people in, that makes people, say they fall in love with you and say they want you so much. And it's almost like they're under a magic spell, but they're not. It's just that type of vibe you give off. So my pile number threes have that majestic, magical type of look, that very ethereal, out of this world type of look. That is how people are viewing your beauty. You may even embody that siren energy, like put people under this so-called siren spell, but there is no spell. It's just your energy that's so magical and magnetic that people are so drawn to you. I think it's also your energy and your beauty mixed together. You may have a body like a mermaid, in the sense of, how mermaids have that kind of like pear shape for their tails. So maybe some of you have a pear-shaped body or an hourglass body, or even if you're more slim, there's something about your hips, okay, having a shape to it that people are very much, I want to say the word lusting over. When did this become an 18 plus reading? But that's coming through. This is, how people are viewing your beauty. Okay, and I think you really have that ethereal type of beauty that is just like, it makes you shine in some way. I'm clairvoyantly seeing that movie where she is a star and she falls down to earth. And her face is so ethereal, her face is so glowy, in that movie, and she's just so ethereal, so out of this world that I can't even describe how she shines. But maybe people view you to be like a star, 555 on the timer. Let me look for the movie name quickly. So the movie is called Stardust. So you truly have that magical type of look to you. Maybe you, this is a specific message for some. Maybe some of you work with water spirits, or you have water spirits around you. Or maybe you've actually had past lives as, mystical, magical beings like a mermaid. Maybe you incarnated in a lifetime of Lemuria or Atlantis, if you believe in past lives and reincarnation. And, that energy behind it may be why people are seeing you this way as well. You could have what they call siren eyes too, like very seductive gaze in your eyes, very sexy eyes, okay? But, with water here as well, you could have that type of look to you that is very flowy and fluid. That's the best way I can describe it, where, how the water is always moving? I feel like maybe that's how people view you. Maybe you're always moving around, always like, not necessarily physically, in terms of moving homes, but I mean like maybe people view you as a very busy person, or your beauty is always like changing and shifting and shape-shifting in some way and holding shape to what you're currently experiencing, emotionally, if that makes sense. So I'd say Maybe even for you, people may perceive you to be a very deep person based off the way you look, based off your beauty. People may perceive you to wear clothes and emanate a vibe from your clothes and your style and your aesthetic based off the way you're feeling internally that day. So I am seeing more things here, regardless of just the mermaid energy. But before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you, pile 3. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you like this reading till now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet? It helps my channel more than you know. It helps my channel grow and find new audiences, as well as put out more content for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for you being here. I'm sending you so much gratitude and love, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the reading. So, last things to do with like water and mermaids. You know how mermaids always have beautiful voices, beautiful singing voices, and we have the Sodalite. I didn't do that intentionally, but I was drawn to Sodalite for this pile. Sodalite is a crystal of the throat chakra of communication. So, there's something about your communication style that's beautiful, the way you speak that's beautiful, your voice that sounds beautiful to others, maybe even having a beautiful singing voice, and not only a beautiful appearance, but a beautiful mind, okay? I'm hearing that song by Erica Badu where she's like, water the flowers in my mind, okay? I just need to check what the song name is. Okay, so the song is called Kiss Me on My Neck. Again, seductive energy coming through. And in that song, she talks about if you want to feel me, better be divine. So she says something like, yes, she's sexy. Yes, they want to kiss her on her neck. But you can only be around her if you're divine. You know what I mean? So maybe you have that type of beauty that looks like you have high standards, where maybe sometimes people are attracted to you, but they're kind of like, they feel like they're out of your league, or they feel like you wouldn't like them or you would reject them. Like, you have that type of beauty where people perceive you to have like a high maintenance to you, and it's not just in terms of looks or money, but in terms of personality. If they're going to treat you right, if they're going to give you kindness, give you love, that's factors that go into consideration. So although people have crushes on you and, feel very seduced by you in some way, they can only have you if they are someone that is worth your while. Okay? Also, since you chose mermaids here, this is the last thing about mermaids I see. Okay? You may look really good in a bikini. You may look really good with wet hair or when you're swimming. You may look really good in blue or turquoise or green. Or you may give out that like island girl look. I'm getting that too. Or like you may wear pearls, or like have like shells in your home or something like that. So that's something I see. So I see your look to others is pretty dreamy. Why can't I speak now? Maybe you make people stutter. But it's like you're very dreamy, where spirit is almost showing me like a fantasy book. You make people feel as though your beauty is like sort of like a fantasy, if that makes sense. Like, you take them to a whole nother magical world. And when people are around you, they perceive you to have not only that outer beauty, but that inner beauty of your soul, where it's like they always feel present in the moment, and they always feel like you spread magic around you. The beautiful kind of magic. You may also look very beautiful when you're daydreaming or when you're thinking, and you may get people, want to stare at you when you're not looking. Okay? Oh my gosh, this is a weird message. Don't kill the messenger, don't shoot the messenger, but I'm seeing something about like, when certain celebrities have such a beautiful face that other people want to get plastic surgery to look like them. I'm not saying people get plastic surgery to look like you, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with plastic surgery, because each person's choice and decision is their own. It's their own life, it's their own body. No judgment here, but there's something about your look that makes other people want to be like you, or want to embody some type of vibe you give off, or, like, you may be that type of person, or maybe this is just the way people view you if it's not true. Like, they may view you to be so beautiful that other people, like, want to copy you. Like, let's say you dye your hair a certain color, and other people want to copy your hair color. Or let's say you dress a certain way that is very you, and then people kind of like want to copy or emanate that style or find inspiration from it. Or let's say you wear a certain type of jewelry. Let's say people want to wear that jewelry too after they see you do it. So you have a trendsetter kind of vibe from your beauty. And also, I think I don't think it's just copying, but people also being inspired by you, because I'm seeing Pinterest in my mind's eye. So it's like, how people find inspiration from Pinterest and fashion there. So people may really like the fashion you wear and your style and, the way that you're dressed, your hair, like things about you where they kind of want to find inspiration from your style and the way you look. Okay. There's something about your lips that look very good looking. I'm hearing kissable lips. Yeah, you have this very seductive energy, but yeah, I don't think it's necessarily you trying to be seductive. I think it's just your aura and your vibe that kind of like makes people want to fall in love with you and makes people want to be around you, be your friend, things like that. Also your cheeks. If you ever wear blush or contour, something about your cheeks looking really good. And even if you don't, there's something about your cheeks that really people really like, and your eyes too. There's something about the way you look at people or gaze at people that it's like people can get lost in your eyes. That's what I'm picking up on here. So I'm clairvoyantly seeing Lilo and Stitch when she jumps into the water and she wants to give the fish sandwiches. And then, her older sister's like, we only have tuna. And she's like, I can't give a fish tuna. That's an abomination. So you may look like that type of person based on your features and things like that, to be very caring towards the oceans, the earth, animals, things like that, people. You may be looking like that type of person that cares about the beings around you, genuinely cares. I keep hearing you have a good eye for like your style and things like that, where you set the trends. I keep hearing that. There's something also very flowy about the way that you look. Your hair that is very noticeable to others. Like, people really almost like glorify your hair, I want to say. People may even want hair similar to yours. Your hair is something I definitely pick up on strongly. Your body too. People are very attracted to your body, think your body is very attractive, and like the clothes you wear really make your body look good. Okay, and here with waiting, patience, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. You kind of remind me of me a little bit, because we have 3 cards about patience here. So I'm that type of person where I'll take like 2-3 hours to, get ready if I'm really going out and I want to look nice. And it's not because I'm doing so much, but because I like to see, like putting on my makeup as something fun, doing my hair as something fun, picking out an outfit where I'm not someone that wants to rush through that process. I see it as a creative process and like a self-love ritual almost, if you will. So maybe some of you are like that type of person that takes really long to get ready, or maybe you just look so, I hear airbrushed. This is not coming from me, this is coming from spirit. Maybe you just look so airbrushed or so put together. I hear picture perfect. Even if you don't view yourself as perfect, you're perfect in your own way, pile 3. But it's like, people view you that way, where it's like they may think that you take a really long time to get ready, and that if you go out with people, they're gonna wait a long time for you, and they have to be patient because it takes a lot of time to look this good, is what I'm hearing. I don't know if I heard that in a reel, but I'm hearing that. Okay, with abundance, you could also look very good since she has a treasure chest and there is pearls and like jewelry and a bunch of gold and things like that, treasures there. People may really treasure your beauty. People may really like when you wear jewelry and things like that. It may make you pop in some way. Just depending on you, the types of jewelry you wear, but it's like also the clothes you wear look very good on you and look very stylish, I hear, where you make it look abundant. You make it look like $1,000,000 is the word I'm hearing. Or even if you just buy an outfit that doesn't cost a lot, you make it look expensive. Or some of you that are on the more abundant side financially, or doing well financially, you may spend a lot more on quality over quantity when it comes to clothes, jewelry, your hair, going to the hairdresser, going to a hairdresser that uses proper products and things like that. Or when you go do your nails, you may spend a little bit more to get the desired image. Or even like when you buy shampoo or conditioner or certain products for your face and things like that, you may spend a little bit more. This is just how people perceive you, because you look so good that it's like, do you spend more on products? That's kind of what I'm getting here. With the rainbow showing up twice, you could have that very colorful look to you. You could be that type of person that stands out in some way, like a rainbow. It's hard to miss. You catch people's eyes. Even with the sunset, you're like a beautiful view to others, is what I see. I also see an element of photogenicness here. And I hear a slay, like people think you slay in some way. It is 222 on the clock, and I feel like the other things people see here within your beauty, people see you as very divine with the dove here, and Easy does it. Based off your features. People also see you to be someone that takes your time with everything. Like everything is kind of like, yeah, like there's no need to hurry things. You do things at your own time. People also view you in a way where they think you fully accept yourself. And they think that you have found a trust within yourself, a trust within your inner knowing. You know what I mean? And with Don't Back Down, people think that you have a powerful voice where you're not going to let people walk all over you. You're going to stand up for yourself. I just saw 111 now on the 2111 on the timer, okay? I'm just going to close my eyes to get any lost information. And by the way, I also see people really like your nose. Let me get any lost information to see what Spirit has to say about the way people view your beauty. So Spirit is showing me like an exercise bicycle. People may perceive you and your body to be very healthy in the way that you look, even if you don't have exercise as a priority. It's like people just think your body looks really good, where you look like you dedicate a lot of time to that. Spirit is also showing me angel wings over an earth. So you have also like an angelic kind of ethereal look, like an earth angel. Like you're not fully from here, but you're here. That's like the way I'm getting, like that ethereal look is coming again. And I'm seeing earrings that are like longer, like this, dangling earrings. So some of you may wear those and people really like that on you. I'm also seeing people really like the shoes you wear. I think that's come up in each pile. I keep seeing gym equipment, weights. Okay, what else? This is a weird message. People really like your body where, I don't want this to sound creepy, but it's like they think your body looks good naked. I'm sorry for that, pile three, but I'm seeing the messages here of what people are thinking. This is not me, okay? What else? Um, Spirit is showing me like a box full of things, and it's like I have all my gadgets and gizmos. Did Ariel say that, or am I confused, or is it from a movie? But it's like maybe you're that type of person. Like, let's say you carry a handbag with you, and you maybe carry some lip gloss with you. You maybe carry some gum in your handbag, some perfume in your handbag, and it's like, let's say someone needs something, and then you're like, I have my gadgets and my gizmos. Okay, maybe you don't say that, but it's like, that's what I'm seeing here. People may perceive you to be very beautiful and abundant, where they wonder what your home looks like and what your furniture looks like. Okay? And they think that you look very clean, neat, and tidy, and that you also have a neat and tidy home. I'm seeing clouds, so again, there's like this head in the clouds, dreamy type of look. People also really like your hands, your nails, regardless of if you wear natural nails, if you go and do your nails. There's something about your hands people perceive as beautiful. And then Spirit is also showing me a crab. So you sort of embody Cancer energy within your beauty. So when I think of Cancer risings, I do see, like voluptuousness. Sometimes they say some Cancer risings have like more of a voluptuous hourglass figure or bigger breasts. But even if not, all bodies are beautiful, but there's something about your shape, your body that people really like, which is coming up a lot. And I'm also seeing handbags. So people like your handbags, your accessories, things like that. It really looks good in the outfit you're wearing too. So this is what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!